Hello, gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm Dating Coach Naz, and in today's video, I want to talk about, are men truly intimidated by successful women? So I wanted to talk about this because I really want to hear your feedback, again, with respect and kindness. And so the reason why I wanted to speak about this is because women do have this notion that if a woman is successful, then a man's going to be intimidated by you. And I don't believe that is true. Now, I do want to kind of get into some statistics that will kind of shed some light, but I definitely want to hear from the cow's mouth. Cow's mouth? The horse's mouth. Oh my God, I don't remember. Anywho's, so you guys let me know down below. Do you feel intimidated by women? How do you feel? Or do you feel turned off? Because I know I heard that as well. You know, men don't feel intimidated. They're more turned off than that, intimidated. Now, let's go to the bottom of this. So the first point that I want to make is a study by psychological science found that men actually admire ambitious women, which I love to hear. That's great. However, 75% of men said they feel less attracted if a woman belittles them or takes on a controlling tone. So it's not the success, it's how she communicates it, which I totally get. And I have seen this before with women where they do kind of portray, I have everything going on for me, I'm all great and everything's fine. And then when I speak to them, they do have a controlling nature in the way that they speak to you. And I can see how men can feel a bit belittled, not a little bit, but they can feel belittled or turned off by this controlling tone. And so it's not about what she's saying, it's how she says it. And sometimes a lot of women that are successful, they find they have a hard time with differentiating their work tone with their home tone. So they need to work on that for sure. But I want to see what your take on this is. So please put it down below. Now, the point 2 here is according to a Pew Research Center survey, 71% of men, so they're okay with a partner earning more than them. But the catch, men are drawn to women who embrace their feminine energy and allow space for their contribution, financial or otherwise. If a woman is making more money than the man, she will tend to have a little bit more masculine energy. But then it is also up to her to make sure that feminine energy, that nurturing part of the relationship is also intertwined. I guess what I've learned through just speaking to women and men is that men really want to feel needed. They want to feel purposeful. And so if you have everything and they're just kind of hanging on and doing the bare minimum. I mean, there's men out there that just do that because they don't want to work. But there's men out there that really do want to provide and they do want to be a teammate. But then when you don't allow him to kind of help you or to provide in ways that he really wants to, and you kind of say, well, I got this, I'm independent, that kind of thing, then I can see how it would put a man off, because then he's like, well, what's my purpose? Why am I here? What am I here to do? Other than, I guess, love you and get intimate with you. Again, how would you handle that? Would you be able to be in a relationship with a woman that earns more than you? Would that cause some sort of a conflict in your mind? I would love to know. Please put it down below as well. Now, the third point that I wanted to make was Match.com study revealed that 87% of men said confidence is the most attractive trait in the partner. So success doesn't scare them, but what does is feeling like they are not respected or appreciated in the relationship. So what would really put a man off is a woman that is devaluing him, not respecting him and not appreciating the things that he's bringing into the relationship. And again, that is when he's going to feel like, well, what is my purpose? Why am I in this relationship for? And this is why I feel like a lot of women that are successful don't understand this aspect in men, and also majority of the relationships end because they don't feel respected, again, finances, and also they don't feel appreciated. This has nothing to do with intimidation. It has more to do with just respecting your partner and talking to them like somebody that you truly love. Unfortunately, the woman that have this amount of success, they tend to have some sort of trauma in their past. And so they probably have never found somebody that has loved them truly and conditionally. And so a lot of them do end up self-sabotaging their relationships because of fear. They have insecurities, even though they have everything, but they still feel like they're not enough. And so they end up kind of putting a block, a wall. A lot of these successful women have a guard up and they're unable to let you in and be vulnerable. Unfortunately, because for them to be successful, they have had to have this amount of guard up and this masculine energy. And so now when there's this relationship where they're dating you, they are unable to let go of all of that. Sometimes you might meet a woman and she's, you're able to communicate to her and you're able to say, hey, listen, like this is not going to work out for me, but I would love for us to work on this together. And she might say, hey, you know what? I really do want to be with you and I just need to work on this a bit more. And it could work. You never know. But if a woman she's not aware of the way she's coming across, then it's going to be very difficult for you guys to come together and create build a relationship. So men aren't intimidated by success, okay? They're just turned off by control and lack of respect. I want you guys to share your thoughts in the comments below. And again, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And I'm going to see you guys in my next.